It's gotta be one of my favorite AFK activities for sure. I mean, I caught like 8,000 anglerfish in Piscarius in the standard area on shore. Prior to this spot even being released. So, like, I was happy with it that way, but this is like way better. Way better. Anyway, I figured I'd go and we're gonna do some Slayer. Yeah. Some Slayer. Got some creepy music playing here. There was a song that was just playing that was actually hitting pretty hard. Probably no way I'm gonna be able to find it, but you know. Well, I'm excited to get back on the Slayer grind, you know. I'm just so close to Cerberus. And I'm gonna be trying, when I unlock that, I'm gonna be, my first method I'm gonna be trying is actually gonna involve like flicking him from underneath, kind of like a safe spot to take no damage, but most importantly, it like completely eliminates all of Cerberus's mechanics at the cost of like way lower DPS, but you know, figured I'd try it. I like chill stuff, right? So we're gonna go fight some basilisks. Oh, well, that's weird. I didn't know about that. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but yeah, basilisks. So we're gonna need Bee's shield for that. Whip is just great everywhere, and we can't do the crystal halberd. We'll have to do a one-handed weapon, a spec weapon. Oh, I'm just gonna be so happy when I can put that primordial crystal on these boots, man. Get those prims. It's gonna be looking real sweet with the face guard. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think an infernal cape's gonna be like a thing for me. But you never know. You just never know. We're rocking old Mortimer there. We're playing around now with his 3 task options, which is like amazing. See, we already got 690 more raw anglerfish. I started at like 8,000 anglers and I've only eaten like 1,000 of them. Oh. Let's get some pots going. So nice to see divine potions, man. I don't even think I'll really need a defense potion, but I'll bring it and use it if I'm taking too much damage, I guess. And we could, I guess, bring just more anglers too. Oh, I'm just so excited for the future. And by the way, I kind of really like the inside of this shield here. It's got the stripes. It's pretty cool. Really does look Fremenic, doesn't it? Right then. I'm gonna actually go to my house real quick because I want to test something. Should I bring anything? Maybe a bone crusher. Slayer. I suppose an herb pouch. Alright, this is what I'm gonna test here. Okay, so max hit is 30 on flick, but lash is still 30. Okay, let's try potting up then. And then putting piety on. 42. 43, so it does give us a max hit. Interesting. Okay, well that's what I wanted to know, so I guess we'll be using this. Which is cool because it gives us like defense and attack and defense and strength. Well, we're gonna go to the Fremenic dungeon and go just knock out this task real quick, you know. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Ouch. Oh god, I still have the piety on. Made a boo-boo with that, but whatever. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Arc and Blade can really slap. My god. Yeah, I gotta say it's probably better than a DDS, but I don't know, man. The DDS is always gonna have a special place in my heart, you know. Oh, this task will go pretty fast. Killing these things in 4 hits. So, I am really curious to see. This is funny, this keeps happening. This strange plant always seems to grow when I'm doing Slayer in here. this down. I don't know. Maybe that sounds better, or maybe it's not as loud. Oh well, so I was talking about this in the last video, but so like, you know, we have Inquisitor set, which is like, you know, gives you crush accuracy. It's like the best in slot for crush accuracy bonus. And then you have Oath Plate, which is pretty new, just came out, and that's best in slot for slash bonus. And so naturally you would think like they're gonna come out with a best in slot for stab bonus, right? Crush slash stab. You know, there's Torva, which is like mainly DPS and kind of tanky. Or it's just max hit is what I meant to say. So like I was talking with AI about the stat bonus set, and yeah, AI agrees that they're definitely gonna be coming out with a stat bonus set. But the issue is, which I mean, it's not really that big of an issue. They would just need to balance. Well, one weapon in particular. So we all know the Osmutton's Fang is like really overpowered when it comes to its stab accuracy, because it does some wizardry and like I don't know, it just the way it rolls, its accuracy is kind of absurd. And so they would definitely need to somehow change something about the Fang if they wanted to incorporate a new stat bonus set into the game, because like if they incorporated a stat bonus with like the same stats as, you know, Inquisitor and Oath Plate in the form of stab, I could imagine that would really break the game. Pairing the Fang with that stat bonus set. Yes. So like you'd be really accurate on pretty much everything in the game. I mean, it would definitely shake up the meta to the point where you have this crazy imbalance where everyone's gonna be just bringing the Fang and the stab bonus set to every boss, you know, every encounter, because it'll just hit anything, you know. So I mean, the simplest option would be simply nerfing the Fang to the point where, like, if you use the Fang with the stat bonus set, it would essentially act as if, you know, it was the Fang pre-nerf, I guess, or maybe a little better, I don't know. I personally think the Fang is really a little nuts. It's a little nuts, and and seeing the Fang nerfed a little bit, and like things such as like the Grazier Rapier buffed a little bit to kind of even it out and have it make more sense, because the Grazier Rapier is a mega rare raid weapon too, you know? And it's kind of weird how they really are very similar, in that they're both stab weapons, you know? Yet the Fang is just so overpowered compared to the Rapier. It would really be cool to see like more, I don't know, spears becoming more viable. Maybe this new stab set really enhances the whole spear meta. Cause like, I personally think like hostas are super cool, you know? Dragon Hunter Lance. Of course, like slash weapons are really over prevalent in this game. So it is nice to see them adding more like crush weapons and stab weapons. Looks like we're getting sort of close in attack there, leveling up in attack. Yeah, it's good to see. In fact, maybe we just rock attack, honestly. Get a little bit more accuracy. So pretty much the stuff I'm going for right now is the antler guard. So that's one really nice thing about Mortimer, is I can just like, he gives me 3 options, so that's gonna make the custodian stalkers come around more frequently. And also, it gives me the ability to, if I don't get the custodian stalkers, I can just pick like the quickest task, you know, to get it over with and re-roll the tasks. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Like I would prefer custodian stalkers, but I wouldn't mind dark beasts either, because this is gonna sound autistic, but I like bringing spec weapons to pest control and just screwing around all day, dumping specs, you know. So that's kind of why I would want that, I guess. But I'm not like, it's not like a priority thing. It's just something I wouldn't mind having in the collection, you know. Load up the inventory full of spec weapons and just have a day in pest control. Sounds like a fun time to me. Get some passive prayer XP. back when it first came out. You could get like absolutely insane XP rates because back when it first came out, the portals didn't have shields. So the players would literally just rush all the portals and the game would be done in like 20 seconds, you know. And then there was no beginner, intermediate, and veteran boats. It was all just, I guess beginner, I mean, only lasted 20 seconds. So, and, so like, it was actually, I don't know if it was the first riot or maybe like the first major riot, but they went ahead and nerfed that. And you know how players can be, you know, you give them the taste of the candy and then you take it away and they don't like it, you know. But it sounds like pest control really was extremely broken. Just the way you could get so many pest points per hour, and then I'm pretty sure the rewards were inflated as well, so those had to get nerfed too. Too much XP per pest point kind of thing. Yeah, so that was like the first, I guess, a Valador riot, you know. But, you know, Jagex didn't do anything about it. So it's kind of funny, you know, like, riots are so, I don't know what the word would be. They're like so integral to RuneScape. Yet, like, they really don't accomplish anything. As far as I know, I don't think really anything major has been, like, changed back. But funny enough, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe there was like something to do with like a green pixel on the construction logo. But like I can't, that's too small, I can't see that shit. But they did an update, I guess, and for some reason, some player noticed that they took away like this rogue green pixel off the construction logo, like down here somewhere. It's probably still there, it's so freaking small. And our task is complete here, so it was just kind of like a goofy, like, meme riot. But funny enough, Jagex thought it was so funny that they did end up reverting it back, you know, keeping the green pixel in there. But yeah. Well, let's see what we get now. Oh, well, didn't that just work out perfect? And it's a plus 65 assigned. Cool. Nice. So that's definitely gonna be a bracelet of slaughter task right there. We're on the lunar spellbook, but it doesn't matter. Slayer helmet. That's funny. So these custodian stalkers, I actually grinded out this weapon right here, the hollow felt, just pretty much just for the stalkers, but like it seems to work pretty good at like dust devils too. You know, it hits 3 enemies at once, kind of thing. But let's see here. Trying to remember exactly. It's some kind of prayer setup. But then, we need to tank. Oh, we need to tank magic, I think, which is... Or maybe we just... Maybe that's what we do, we just rock Mystic Vigor. Like, I can never remember. I optimized this pretty nice the last time, but I just can't remember, like, small details like that. Because, I mean, like, I could put on devout boots, you know, but, like, they have no defense. I guess like a suffering would be real good because it has high prayer and defense and recoil and all that. Torture has some prayer bonus, and it's good DPS and fire cape. Prayer bonus. I don't have the elite Rada's blessing yet. Otherwise, that I think would be the better. Hold on, let me see though. This is the level 3 Rada's blessing, so let's compare it here. Prayer 32, prayer 32. Yeah, it's the same. So it's the number 4 that gives you probably another +1 to prayer bonus. So I'm gonna be bringing melee, but I'm thinking the pajamas, but I just really don't remember. I guess we'll just put the pajamas on. That'll help with tanking the magic special effect a little bit, and I quite like this color here. The dark purple and the like turquoise. Let's shoot on over to the Auburn Valley. Yeah, and that's not the right way. That's also probably not the right place. Yeah, the veiled totems, I like that. I've probably only done like 3 hours of it, but like I have everything already from it, but like it's a great way to get magic roots, let me tell you. Like if you need magic roots in a pinch and you don't want to wait for your magic trees to grow, or if you don't even have them, you could probably get like roughly maybe 6 an hour, 6 magic roots an hour. Which doesn't sound like much, but man. Oh, so our gear is all done. So, if you don't know, the Hollowfell is really nice for saving on runes that you would use for barraging for tasks like these where you stack up the enemies. But that's like hella expensive to do that. And also another big thing is I would rather train my melee stats, because as you can see they're just at a deficit compared to like mage and range, which just naturally, you know, you get a lot of XP in without even trying. Well, let's see. What do we want to do here? We'll probably need to take an intermission because we're going to be killing so many of these things. So I'll just bring that many for now. Bone Crusher. Wonder how many charges this thing has, because I've used this so much. That is kind of wicked. I mean, I only filled this up like, I swear it was like only 3 or 4 inventories of like big bones or something at the Ectofunctus. Let's empty that. Oh yeah, almost forgetting one of the most important things, that's the jelly. Yes, I like the jelly. Oh yes, we need a cannon. This is, you know, one of those tasks that kind of require a lot of things in your inventory. So I gotta try to remember all this stuff so we don't have to run back. They're gonna drop some food. So it's kind of a balancing game. Recoil is enabled. Sometime I'm gonna go get me a Blood Fury. Just need to get the blood shards, you know. I think something like that. Yeah. Cool thing about these things too is they drop a lot of like broken antlers, they're called. They're one of the components to make the atlatl darts. this on to mitigate some of their special attack stuff. I guess this is where I put it. And we're gonna be killing probably a lot of these things that are tagged already, but I just don't care. Let's get some potions in us here. So, Jolly, really good. Auto retaliate on. Jolly, really, really good. Jolly hits all of these enemies that are on this tile here, however many that is, like 7. Olofel only hits a max of 3, but still, it's pretty good. I mean, I might be able to honestly just stay like right in this spot and just flick the whole time. Yeah, so they're like dropping sharks. What's cool is I don't have to worry about getting every single one on this tile until I set up for the Jolly spec, because I'm hitting three people here. Oh well, I think I forgot something. Jesus. Oh, you know how it goes, don't ya? We'll just load this cannon up and run there. It'll still put out some work, So like, I guess, the more combat achievements you do, like, I have the silver hilt, so that's like number 2, Gommel's hilt 2, and so the thing with that is, like, I guess every hilt tier you upgrade to, every combat tier or whatever, it like gives you more capacity on your cannon, which is pretty cool. So like, I don't know, maybe standard is like 30 cannonballs in there and I have like 35, I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna want some prayer potions, I'm thinking. And if we're doing that, then we're gonna want a holy blessing. Or a holy wrench, rather. I might just bring even more, honestly. That's quite a lot, probably. So, okay, let's try this again. yeah, it took me 3 hours to complete the collection log on the failed totems. You know, I wasn't even really going for that. I don't really go for collection logs. So, like, I don't have any really done. Probably the only one that, like, I guess I'm kind of interested in is the Barrows collection log. Just because I have like 2 of the items left. Yeah, 2 of the items left. And I'm gonna be doing Barrows like way past completion, and I just hit a 40 there. That was cool. So we should be able to hit like, oh, they still didn't fix it. I think they were supposed to fix it to where you can hit everyone. Like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Like you're supposed to be able to hit everything on these tiles here. But like maybe this thing's screwing it up. I don't know. I wouldn't think that would. Well, we got our chally ready to go here. We're sort of missing a guy over there, but man, this is so satisfying. I like this method a lot. You know, barraging's fun, but this is kind of nice. It's a little more chill too. We just kind of stand here and wait for the things to come to us. That's one thing, is like ice barrage. It'd be hard to kind of do this because you're freezing them. So it gets a little weird when you try to like come out to stack them up and you have auto retaliate on and you're freezing them. Well, that could have killed me. Suppose we'll pick up some of these sharks here. Or not. Turns out we have a lot of food. These things drop cannonballs, which is cool. I've noticed, well, it's been happening for a long time, but you can really tell they're really putting out a lot of updates that appeal to the irons, you know, like you can see it with like drop tables and things. Like steel cannonballs, that's very nice for irons. The Mad Angel grind I just did, she was dropping like a bunch of unicorn horns, I think it was. And so that's really cool, like 20 noted unicorn horns at a time is really nice, you know, so you don't have to go out and actually like kill unicorns kind of thing. that really kind of started it all, or like, I wasn't around when Zara came out. I wasn't playing this game. Old school, I wasn't. But I heard, like, you know, it really shook up I don't know, the market or whatever, because the economy, I don't know. Zara was really the first boss to kind of drop a lot of stuff, like seeds and like things you would farm. You would need to like normally do like farming for or whatever, so like lots of resources. And they might have tried to nerf the table a little bit, the drop table. I don't know like the history on that, but just this big influx of items that really were only obtainable through, you know, like farming. So it's kind of weird, you know, you don't have to farm anymore to get these, you know, herbs and stuff. And so like, yes, you get a lot of like herbs and like even like things like snape grass and secondaries from Slayer, and so I guess that's all I have to say about that. Just kind of rambling nonsense. Oh, our Jolly's ready here, so oops, oh man, I really screwed that up. There we go. I love it. I love the Jolly so much. It's great. It was like probably one of the it was pretty hard to kill Zara on my main for the first time. Like, I just wasn't putting out DPS, and like the patterns she has just make no sense. Like how I'm supposed to predict where I'm supposed to stand. I mean, the venom clouds were just screwing me up, and I was losing out on a lot of DPS because I'd be on the wrong side of the arena, and I have to run all the way to the other side to hit her. And then like, you know, I would get to her Jad phase and like she'd just really screw me up because I didn't understand. quest so bad that I pretty much, you know, like just went straight to like these endgame bosses, you know, when I've never even really killed any bosses before. Like, I don't think I ever even did Barrows yet at that point. I just went straight to these endgame bosses and like I got pretty wrecked. Probably on average it took me like maybe like 10-15 tries. First boss I did was like Lord Draken, I think was his name. The quest that unlocks Darkmire. Just me being stupid. This kind of shows you like how unfamiliar I was to like bossing and like just game mechanics in general. Like I just kept running out of food. Like he was doing too much damage to me, and so I got to the point where I literally had like an entire inventory of brews. Like every single slot was a Sarah brew. And you see, I didn't know at the time that the Sarah brews lowered your defense. So like, I'm getting all frustrated because that whole time I'm like, wait a minute, is he lowering my defense? Like, how is this happening? And so I'm just such an idiot, you know. But then I finally figured it out. You need to restore, you know. And like then I didn't know like that the restores acted as prayer too. So like I learned a lot. I learned a lot that I should have already known. But funny enough, it was actually kind of cool how it worked out like this. But like every endgame boss that I fought, so at first, you know, it was the Lord Draken or whatever, and then it was, I think, a Song of the Elves, so that was like the fragment of Seren, and then Galvic, Dragon Slayer 2. So like, oh my god, I forgot my freaking pots. This is horrible. This is a horrible, very horrible, bad day. I'm generally saddened. So, Galvic. So all those bosses, all three of those, I actually had to come back. I had to train my stats and come back. And that was actually kind of fun. It was really rewarding because every single time, you know, I told myself, okay, let's get 10 ranged levels, for example, and then we'll come back. And, like, every time I came back stronger, and, you know, like, second time's the charm or whatever, or maybe it's third time, but in this case it was like second time. I can't believe I freaking forgot my pots, man. It's a very sad day. Guess I'm gonna have to go get them while our cannon does some stuff there. My god. Probably should maybe get a just such a great game. Such a great game. I'm glad I can set it aside and be okay with it, because I think there's a lot of people that they really want something. So let's say they want their crystal armor, Bofa set or whatever. Well, I think there's a lot of players that they get burnt out because they really focus on that grind, like they go into Corrupted Gauntlet and they don't come out until they're, done. And I'm glad that I'm not having that problem with things. This is gonna sound weird, but I really want a heavy ballista, you see, on my iron. So I'm going pretty dry on it, but I'm glad I can just take a break from it and feel comfortable coming back to it. I just, try to figure out something else to do in the meantime, So we're gonna eat an angler. Oh, well, looks like there's a system update coming. I guess it's Wednesday, so we'll see what comes of that. I don't know. Wait, they might be releasing that dog quest that adds 35 new dogs into the game. Okay, we got our pots. I think we're finally set now, and I think we should actually be able to possibly finish this task without having to rebank. I'm hoping. So I can't remember for sure, but when I played O4scape, being the simulation that it is of what the game was like back in the day, I'm pretty sure you were stuck zoomed in literally this far. I don't think you could zoom out, and it was kind of a big pain in the ass, I gotta say. There was a lot of things that really, I am just so glad that have changed, just really wonky things. And I'm kind of curious now how Brighter Shores is doing. I would have to think that would be a little bit demoralizing, creating such a successful game, RuneScape, to sell the rights to it and then go and create this new game that isn't doing as well, seemingly. I would think that would be kind of similar to the way everyone kind of feels when they get older and start realizing like they can't, like, you start losing things when you get older. You can't do what you used to do. I'm not saying that it's like an exact parallel or anything, but you know, like Mike Tyson, great in his prime, but you know, stuff like that doesn't last forever, you know. And I'm not saying that Andrew Gower has lost his zing, you know. It's just more of a not a luck thing, but I think it's more of just he built, you know, they built the game, and over the years just really started to perfect it, and popularity rose, and it was just the right timing, and everything just worked out perfectly. And I gotta imagine, well, I'm assuming he, like, one of the reasons he kind of quit Jagex was maybe, you know, the stress and the lack of control, because I mean, I'm assuming like when a company gets bigger and bigger, they had to, I think he had to like forfeit a lot of his creative rights, maybe, for the sake of the see, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. And we gotta switch to our slaughter, and also we're gonna hit the Jally spec. It's gotta feel really nice though when he realized like people loved the game and it was growing, you know, like that has to be good motivation to come into work and really be passionate about it. You know, it's the same thing with a lot of things, like content creation. You know, you start off like a YouTube channel and you slowly get more and more subscribers, and it's just kind of exciting. Here goes a big Dragon Claw spec right here. Ready? Big Dragon Claw spec, come on. It can be a really big Dragon Claw spec. Oh my god. course, because it's, you know, back in the day, things weren't polished. Like, and things were a lot harder. Like, it gave me a lot of anxiety knowing that, like, at any point, like, a freaking random event could spawn and kill me if I look away from the computer for 30 seconds, you know. The AFK timer was really short, like 60 seconds. So, like, you have this anxiety where you have to keep clicking to stay signed in, and, like, I mean, every time you get force logged out, you have to enter all your email and your password every time, and, like, if you have, like, a really long email and password, it's kind of just a pain doing that, like, every... Let's pick up these sharks. Really, all we're looking for is the broken antlers and the antler guard. And I'm, like, out of prayer, so I'm, like, dying. Ooh, that's a pretty rare seed there. One thing I did really like about OSRS is you have access to all the members' content for free, you know. But it's a big hell no, I'm not going back to it if I can be perm banned that easily. It turns out that, like, I guess they really do stick by, like, exactly what it was like back in the day, even the strict rules that make really no sense. I mean, here on Old School, it's like standard practice to, like, drop trade to your different accounts or whatever. But I'm not gonna be putting in, like, thousands of hours into OSRS if I'm worried that I could be banned that easily, and that, like, really no one would hear me if I would put out an appeal. And I've said this before, but I just thought it would be so cool to train up my account and, like, hit up Barrows the day of release. You know, having, like, the best in slot gear, you know. I just thought that would be so cool. There's a broken antler. Now that I think about this, we don't need to be getting hit by, like, all these guys at once. As long as we can hit 3 of them, then... Let's see if this works now. No, we're still only hitting 1. I don't get that. Yeah, like, here we go. Can we hit this guy? great. I got 2 of these freaking seeds. And these are like kind of rare. I got quite a lot of them from the Huey grind I did. I was going for that Dragon Hunter wand for it's like good for like casting ancient magic. And then of course like killing dragons, but funny enough, Vorkath, it doesn't work for Vorkath really that well, which makes no sense since dragons are supposed to be inherently weak to magic. Man, these things really drop a lot of food. It's nice. Maybe for my next video I might try like a soft spoken or something. Maybe that'll sound better. Cause like everyone's voice is different, you know. I swear I saw like a double cannonball. Jolly time. Why are we not attacking? give us some nice herbs. But kind of, takes up a lot of inventory spaces if you get a lot of them. Because they don't stack. They really don't. Rune arrows. I guess I could elk those, but I just don't have space. I think I brought too many prayer pots. Max hit is 21 off piety. That's... Oh, I see. That was the secondary hit, yeah. So your primary target takes... Like my max hit I think I saw was like 50 when I was fully potted up and piety and all that. Well, the two other like creatures that get hit, it's half. So if you hit your max hit 50, then the two max hits are gonna be 25 on the other guys. We hit a max of 3, so that's 100. That's 100 damage spread out there, and so that's kind of a big deal. It's almost like we're using a Herox set at low HP kind of thing, but maybe even a little better. Oh, I'm just so excited, man. So many projects we're working on in this game here. Like, I'm excited to get back to demonic gorillas. I mean, I've done them so much that I'm to the point that like it's chill to me. It's just kind of like muscle memory. So like I really don't mind the grind at all. I'm pretty dry, and it's like not too bad of a thing to go dry on. For me anyway. Funny enough, I'm going dry on Barrows. So like that's perfect. Like that's exactly where I want to go dry at. I think the most luck I've ever had was so far is at Temperos. 1 KC fish barrel, like no big deal. And then I think like 6 KC later it was, what was it? Dome of Water. So pretty much done there, unless I want a tackle box for some niche reason, I don't know. Suppose we'll put the prayer back on there. Probably be good. Let's go ahead and get this Jally in him. See if that guy wants to come on over. Oh my god, Jally. This thing's awesome. I highly recommend it. Also, I just keep thinking about Theater of Blood, man, like, oh my god, I just hate that I can't do it solo. Cause I used to be okay with it back in the day, but like my mental health has really deteriorated, so like it's hard for me to play in groups of people, and if you don't know, like Theater of Blood, it's a raid, you know, it's designed to be run with four players, you know. It's not efficient, especially with like gear like I have. It would not be efficient. And to grind out anything, so it's just not probably gonna happen unless I really like want that rapier and the Vernic Defender bad enough that I get it, figure out a team or whatever. But like, I'm just not good with teams anymore, because it just seems like there's just a lot of toxicity. You know, you'll have the players, you'll always have that player that it's like he's almost more concerned about how everyone else performs instead of themselves. And I just don't like when people are mad at me, you know. Like, I'm gonna make mistakes, you know. I gotta learn the stuff. And it's kind of like gym class, you know. You've probably experienced that. Like, you know, your teammates, you do something wrong or whatever, and your teammates hate you for the whole rest of the day. Like, or like, you're the gym class hero, you know. Like, you won it for your team, and then all of a sudden everyone, you know, I just don't like that, having people depend on me. And I'm just the complete opposite. I don't really care that much if people like mess up from time to time, you know. Like, I'm not like a narcissist, like, why do I have such crap players on my team kind of thing. But like, of course, if they're doing it on purpose, you know, that would kind of suck. But and I don't know, maybe Chambers of Zarek is different. Like, maybe it's a raid you can actually solo. Like, but the thing is, like, I really don't care too much for those rewards. And you better believe I don't care at all for the Dooms of a Masket rewards. I mean, they're good rewards, but like, I'm not gonna sit there and grind Dooms of a Masket for a stupid curvy blade. I just think that weapon looks so dumb. Sure, it's great weapon, but I'm not gonna use it just because of that. And that's, you know, part of the charm of back in the day. People didn't really understand, like, gear setups. You know, they just kind of rocked whatever they thought looked cool, you know. or Torva or Oathblade or I just don't like the way those look. I'm pretty much at have my ideal melee gear. You know, I love the fighter torso, love the face guard. But the dragon boot upgrade to the brims is gonna be really cool. I love the brims, they look sweet. I thought that was the drop for a second. Getting a lot of those seeds. This is a cool task, I like it. I'll probably, you know, when I'm done with getting this antler guard, I think what I'm gonna do is from now on, like on tasks like these, I'm probably just gonna rock like, you know, Barrow's gloves type of thing instead of you know, the different Slayer bracelets. That's a lot of seeds. Yeah, the Hollowfell really isn't too good at pest control. I'm finding. Like, you would think it would be alright, you know, but it's kind of hard to put yourself in a situation where you can hit 3 enemies at once because they're all moving around and maybe I ought to try it like near the Void Knight, like defending the Knight, because it does seem like there's a lot of those melee mobs that teleport right there. Like, I mean, usually you'll see like three or 4 of them like just stacked up right there. But I'm sure I tried that already. It probably didn't really work too well. Like, most of my ideas don't really work too well, especially when it comes to rocketry in real life. I gotta try to remember to use that granite dust. I got a bunch of granite dust from the Mad Angel grind. Coat the cannonballs with that. Get like max hit of 35 or something. Like, in no way does the cannon need to be like need any enhancement at all. It's a very overpowered system. And that just kind kind of goes without being said. I feel like this drop is like coming real soon. I don't know. I just have this feeling like we might get it here at the last minute. It looks like we might complete this task in time to beat the update timer there. It'll make a nice closing spot for the video. And then I can work on a video with like soft spoken. Haven't seen a superior in a while on all my tasks recently. I was crunching the numbers one day. I think it was like around when Mortimer came out. I was crunching the numbers trying to see how much a 300% rare drop table boost would really like net you for going after the imbued heart. And unfortunately, it didn't look good to me. From what I saw, and it's very likely that I did the math wrong, but from what I saw, it was a reduction by about half. But the thing is, like, in the long run, that's not very much at all. I can't even remember like what the numbers were, but like I even went so far as to see like how many tasks on average it would take and like how many total. Like I plugged in gargoyles, for example, plugged in those, and I'm assuming it was definitely like on average you're probably gonna go past 99 Slayer even with Mortimer's task enhance, and like you don't get that enhance every Slayer task, you know. You don't even get 300% every time. It could be like 180%, you know. It's just always random. About time to switch. Yeah, bracelets of slaughter. anything with Menopause, it's always been like a completely untouched area. I don't think you can get in there. Guess I'll just leave piety on, like whatever. And man, my stomach is rumbling. Three minutes until the update. Can we beat it? I've never played World of Warcraft, but I hear the biggest complaint about it compared to RuneScape is that the whole thing with RuneScape is like the coveting the items, like, you know, this crystal halberd, like, it's always going to be useful and I'm always going to cherish it. So it's almost like, you know, you're you know, saving the game in a way where I think World of Warcraft, as I understand it, like, all your progress kind of resets in a way because like the gear that you unlock, I guess, becomes like irrelevant or something. So that doesn't sound very good to me. Got 2 minutes left. Do you think we can make it? I'm just gonna keep the piety on, like I said. We got a spec coming in here. It's almost ready. Alright, the spec is up and ready. We got 1 minute left. Hopefully our bracelet procs nicely. Oh my god. It's getting down to the wire. No way we perfectly, like... I don't know. After the update, it'll probably just let us log right back in. I don't think it's like anything crazy downtime wise. 7 seconds, yeah, no way. Like what exactly happens here? Let's see. Does it like force lock me, or am I still, like, am I gonna die? Oh, that'd be sketchy on hardcore because I don't know how this works. Man, we had 2 kills. We had 2 kills left there, and I need to restart the client, so I don't think OBS is going to be happy with that. I don't think. Well, maybe. Maybe it'll be okay. Play. We'll get those last 2 kills and that antler card on the last kill there. Real quick, you know. Oh, my stomach. We'll be able to see what they did exactly, I think. And let's see if I'm dead. Well, there goes our cannon, I guess. Wherever that might be. Not too sure. And all these reset their health, okay. I think we just killed 2 more of these. The Mad Angel combat's achievements, loot sacks from courier tasks. I'll have to look at all that stuff. Kill. And probably just leave my prayer off. Sweet. No idea where the cannon